virtually the same thing. The most important thing is knowing the reason behind whatever is happening, not just what you have here. Then today, let's move to creating of presence. Now, when we are talking about creating of presence, we delve into this a bit yesterday, right? And while we were doing it yesterday, we were very lucky enough to must have had a lot of us in the class yesterday to know how to already create things like pages and creating a profile. Just like what we have talked about. Let me go to Facebook, for example. Facebook, facebook.com, and let's see if we can go to Instagram.com. Okay. So why that is loading? Now, I always tell you that it's good to want to what's the meaning again? It's good to want to try something new or bring up something new. Yes, it's very nice. But again, try not to go and think of re-engineering the whole process when you have already seen maybe one or two people that are doing something. If you see more than one person doing something that is correct, at least there is an element of correctness in that. So you could actually model something out of it. So you can look at what your competitors are doing. How do you look at what your competitors are doing? Let's say this is Facebook now, and I just come here and I decide to search for, let's say, what do we search for now? Can anybody help me? What do you think we should search for? Which business should we search for? Deborah, which business are you into now? Which business are you into? Which industry, or if you have specific competitors? Clothing. Okay. Let's look at clothing. Okay, we have one here. Clothing. Okay, there is baking here too. So let's start with clothing. You can just simply go to the search section and you just go to clothing. Okay, or fashion. Fashion. See? Now, let's just look at the result that is going to come up for us. So, please follow this attentively because it is very, very important. Now, you see the results that come up. As you can see, this is all, right? But the all you see is segmented into, you see groups. If you scroll down, you will see what? Photos. If you scroll down, you can see more. But this is pages loading, right? Now, if for you, directly, you know what you are looking for, which is you are doing competitors analysis. So you just come here straight, go to pages. Okay? Pages on Facebook means the other businesses or business presence on Facebook. So you just click on pages. Once it finished loading, you will see everything that will be shown here is just the one that comes from page. So you see Arewa Fashion Style, Fashion, Double Twin Fashion World. Look at this. This has how many followers? 650 plus followers. This has how many? 207 followers. This is over 10,000 followers. Like you can see them, right? So let's look at this guy. What has this guy done right? This 650,000 followers. It's not by fluke. It didn't come here by mistake. So what is it? What are you looking out for? Number one, what are they saying they are doing? They say they want to change how fashion designers are seen in the real look. Hence, we strive in what? Providing quality. So you see, this is what is unique about this guy. What is unique about them? They are telling you they want to change how people, which people, fashion designers. So just chances are what you are going to see here is styles, different styles. Okay, so this is very important. This is the first thing, your intro. On what's the name of that thing? On Instagram, we call it your bio. Okay, we call it your bio. Your intro is very, very important. So look at this guy. Their address is here, their phone number is here, their website is here. If you want to even, their email is here, and their website is here. So you can directly go from here to their website, right? Apart from this, look at this. They have 69 reviews. Okay? Now, why am I showing us all this? It is very simple. If you want to do better than this guy, that is, when we search to do better than someone, right? is simple. When you search for a specific keyword, how many people shows up first? You want to be the first 5 people that shows up. Yes, it is called search engine optimization. On Facebook, this is their search engine. It's not only Google search, they are search engine. So the question, what you are targeting here is, if someone is going to type in or search for the keyword that is relevant to your business, is your business going to reflect? Is it going to appear? For you to do that, you have to do this competitors analysis. Which keywords are there appearing for? Of course, for fashion, these guys are coming up. Is it only fashion that is a keyword that these guys are coming up? In your industry, you need to look at those relevant keywords that are good for you in your industry. Okay? So it is very, very important to track that, which means you need to list out all the keywords. If you list them out, it might be that you can even decide to be going to rank or to target those keywords through hashtag. Okay? So that is it. Apart from that, what are the things that these people have done right that Facebook have given them this priority? Of course, the first thing that you must know, this is another person, right? 5,000 likes. And I think this is a Nigerian brand because of the phone number. Look, a collection of African style for men, women, and children. Okay? Now, look at this person. What? If you want to outrank this person, it's very easy. For the first, look at the whole thing. There is no review on this, right? So people are not really talking about reviewing this page. Aside that, the website is not here. Okay, I can only send them a message. Their address is not here. These are the little things that Facebook gives preference to. Most probably, this guy doesn't have a specific keyword they are looking out for. So they are most probably here today, most because they have been in the industry for long. They have been on social media, on Facebook for a long time. That's why they are here, and they are most probably frequently posting. Of course, that can also help become this. For another thing again, look at this. This is even to tell you that this is an amateur handling this page, and they have over 5,000 whatever. Of today, the moment you have your specific what's the name, username on Facebook, on your page, you must have a specific username. If you have all these things, to be honest with you, Facebook is going to give you priority, in as much as both of you are fighting for that keyword. So these are things that you should also know. Then once you note all of them, what's the next thing for you, right? You look at, okay, what you're actually looking at here is what is the things that are working for these guys. So for you to know what works for these guys, right? Number one, you can come here. Where is that? This is on their page now, right? I'm looking for what we call page visibility. Okay, I should have more here. Let's go to about the page. Now, from about the page, right, we are going to see lots of things about this page. Oh, I hope. Okay, let's go and see that guy from Sierra Leone. Maybe it will help us. Where are you? Okay? Yeah, so this, now just you see what I'm seeing. If you notice, that one was carrying numbers, it was carrying digits and the name. But this one is carrying the name of the page. Yes, this is a professional Facebook page. Now, apart from this now, you see that there is double button here. You can follow this page, you can go to their WhatsApp and talk to them immediately, right? And you have all this that is open here. Now, let's see if we have access to the page visibility of the page. Still not here. Wow. We should get someone. Yeah, there. I think is it. Page transparency. Page transparency. Now, this is when the page was created. Okay, this page is not currently running an ad. Now let's see more. Maybe they can show us some of their ads if they have run ads before. You can see it. So in 2018 they changed their name. In 2018 again they changed. In 2017 that was when they created it. So currently there is no ad. But if a page is running an ad, you will see it. So this is one thing. If you see like you look at 3 to 5 competitors and you don't see any of them running an ad, that means number one, if you want to do better than them, you can start running an ad. Or if you want to follow them, you must not run an ad to be successful. Okay? Which means they are not paying money to advertise their page or something. I don't know if you get that. So that is why you need to look at the page transparency. Then you can come and look at their posts, right? Their posts to know what is the frequency of their posts. Look, 23 hours ago, and what happened to the post? They had 103 likes and 1 comment. Guess what? If you have 654,000 followers and on your post you can't even raise 1,000 likes, is it telling you something? So you can go and divide 103. Let's do it. Let's go to calculator, right? Calculator. Let's go to calculator, please. Calculator, so that I show us something. We have 103, right? 103. Where are you? Okay, 103 divided by 650,000. What is it? You have 0.00015. Let's just say 0.0016. So their engagement rate is less than 0.00015. Do you know what this is telling you? This statistics is telling you. If you do this for like 5 different pages, okay, in the same industry, you put them together and divide it by 5. That average you are having, that should be what you should start targeting. Which means if you have 1,000 followers, right? If you have 1,000 followers and you post, don't even expect one person to like it. Do you know what this means? This is telling you that if the whole average of your industry is like this, don't even start looking for likes, right? If you are looking for likes, know that you should not expect anything serious. Yes, 10, 15, if you have like 20 to 30,000 followers. Okay? So if you have this background knowledge, you are not going to be frustrated when you don't see the likes coming, because you know this is what is happening in the industry. And if you are already seeing it, you are doing it and you are seeing, you post one, you are seeing 1,000, 5,000 likes, you already know that you are doing something better than your competitor. Okay? So that is why this analysis is very, very important even before you get into what you are doing. Now, let's move to the next one. Use necessary information when due. Just like what I just said now. It's the same thing. It's just like you using this information for yourself. Okay? Be consistent. Now, let's still go back to these guys. Their last post was in 23 hours ago. When was the last one? 23 hours. This is another one. It still got how many? 100 likes. The next one is what? March 16th, which is day before yesterday. It got just 8 likes. We have another one. If no, it's not about what you can do. It's about what you can be consistent at. If it is once a week, you know you have the capacity to be posting. Please don't try it and don't go and be short keeping yourself. Okay, so it is very important to know that. Do this not just for one page, because you can't get good information from only one page. You need to do it maybe 4, 5, 6, 7 businesses across one industry. Then you'll be able to understand it. Now, you can also look at it. What kind of posts are getting higher engagement? For example, from here I'm seeing things already. Okay? For example, not even the video. Look, there are posts that is carrying multiple images and styles tend to get higher engagement. Look at this. This is the one that has over 100. Okay? Look at this too. It has 100. Now look at this one. 8. Look at this one. 15. Look at this one. 12. Go and look at this one. 400 and are you seeing the trend is there? So number one, which this is telling you if you are going for something in this industry, my brother, you will have to give them something captivating. Captivating and yes, multiple images is very welcome. You will see the trend. It's not, it can't hide itself. Okay, so that is it. Next, let's see what's next. Okay, I'm sorry. Now be ready for the work. See, I always tell people, whatever is worth doing, worth doing well. Don't come and I don't used to babysit people. In short, that's why most of the people they really don't fancy my style, especially when it comes to teaching them. Because me, I'll tell you, uncle abi auntie, it is work, work. We signed up for the work. Oh yeah, let's work. So be ready for the work. I won't come and babysit you and tell you, no, this one is not going. And when you start doing it, you start getting frustrated. I'll tell you, look, this thing needs like 8 hours of your consistent work at least 3 times a week for you to be successful. And if you are not ready for it, maybe you should outsource it. Okay? So be ready for it. Now, the next one and most important one, look at the data. If you are able to maybe post for like 2 weeks or 1 month, okay, you need to go back. If you for any Facebook page or Instagram account or any of your social media platform, right, you can look at the data. For example, let me go back and show you something. Let me go back and let's say which of the social media accounts can I comfortably share now. This is important. Let's okay, no. Let's use IQ the page that is less than 1 month ago, and let's see how we are able to play around it. Okay, so this is IQ Vista solution, and yes, we have been able to set it up. So let's look at things we can. If you come down here, you click on inside. Okay, inside gives you access to see your what is happening behind the what. Now look at what you are having. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Okay, so if you come up with a whole overview, you can decide to pick anyone specific that is giving you results or that you want to know about. Okay, you can just click on here. There are a lot of them. Messages, people, stories, videos, events, photos, up to anyone you want. But the first one is the overview. Give you a snippet of everything you have on the page. Okay, so it will give you summary for the last 7 days, or if you click here, you can take it to 8 The maximum is up to 8 It's only on the other account that you can do it according to the one you want. So, if I do for the last 28 days, action on the page is 2. For what is the most important thing? Am I growing? Of course I am growing. It is green. If it is not green, if it is down, if it is red, it means you are not. If it is brown, it means you are even. Okay? 2, which means you have action on the page organically. Only 2. And page views, we have 57 from 0. Okay? From 0, we have 57 from February 18. That's when it started till today. And we have this, right? Page likes, we only have 4. Okay? And where did they come from? Where did it come from? Oh. Okay. So page views this is 43. Let me take it back to 28 days so that you see all. That's to tell you that everything actually really working out on this page. to 7 days, right? You see 43. Okay? So this is when we started delivering. How many people have we reached our post with within these 7 days? 18,877. Okay? Now, let me take it to 28 days. You'll be surprised that the difference will not be too much. Okay? Why? Because 21,000. So within the first that 7 days, within the 28 days, 21 something thousand, and within just how many days? We have 17,000. That's to tell you that, yes. So you see what is happening here. The one that is green, you can see. The one that is red, you see. Now, post engagement, 994. Video views, 208. Is up 20 what percent? Is up 24%. But what about page followers? We just have about 5 more follow our page within the last 7 days. And what happened is 500%. Okay? So these are things that you can see. You can also, apart from that, when you come down here, you can see the post that is doing well. Look at this one that we are running ads on. The Shokasu post. It has reached 1,400 people. Okay? You can see it already. Then out of the 1,400 people, 23% of them is organic. Sorry, what's on? This 278 is the engagement. The 23, I think I will have to still find out. Right? So you can see your post that is doing well. Like you can see directly from here. Okay? There should be another post that is, okay, that should be on this stuff. Sorry? This, right? 13. We need, no, you can't. Because this one is paid. See the organic is 6. And the paid is what? 1,444. Here there is no paid, it's only organic. Here there is no paid, it's only organic. Here there is no paid, it's only organic. So let's see all other posts so that you see, because it's not just on one page, on one post that we are running that ad. So let's see more before we move ahead. So that I think we are about 1 hour or 5 minutes last week. So we need to move. Okay. Wow. Of the page. Okay. Let's go. This is the one we are promoting directly on Facebook. So that's what you will be able to see. There are more, you can put more to the end of the video, right? So that is just that. Then you can still do the same for it. Okay, you can still do the same for Instagram, and that one is done from the phone, from your mobile device. You just go to the inside, the same thing, and you are good to go. So that's just that for that. Now, some tips for social media success. I always have about 15 tips that I share with people. So let me just run them one after the other. Maybe let me just bring them in here by, let's say, typing it. How do I put it? Let's just, oh, okay. So the first of the tip is what? What is the first? It's just like number one, you need to define your goal. Okay? Defining your goals here is very simple, just like what we have been seeing from start. Okay? Yes, you already know your product and whatever you are, but define your goals. That is, you have to ask yourself, what are the important things that I want to achieve? You need to define it. Okay? Now, after doing that, after doing the number one, goal definition, I'm very sure at this point you don't have any problem with that. because you have spent a lot of time doing that. Number two, you need to learn about your target audience. You need to learn about your target audience. So you need to learn. Now, learning your target audience, just as we talked about earlier, you know it is not rocket science. These informations have been dished out for you for free. So you are not starting anything new. You are not starting anything at all. You are only getting the what is available. You are looking at what is already available to you so that you can make good for you or you transform it to what is good for you. Number three, which is very, very important. Okay, you need to select the platform that works for you. See, this is very, very important. Why is it very important? For the fact that you love Facebook very well does not mean that your target audience are there. Okay? So you need to select that platform that works for you. Don't just go and select a platform based on emotion. Please, your platform selection should be done based on information, right? Go and select your platform based on data. Where are my target audience? Right? Once you have your target audience, the next question is, do I have the capacity to create according to what that target audience needs? If, for example, you identify that your target audience are on YouTube, do you have facility for videos? Of course, it's not until you have heaven and earth like a professional recording studio. If you have a good phone with a good camera, you can start. Okay? So you need to be where your customers are. Don't think of bringing your customers to where you are. No, it doesn't work that way. You bring them to, you go to where they are. Because if you meet someone in their comfort zone, it is very, very easy for you to catch them the offside. And the moment you catch your potential customer in an offside, it's very easy to sell to them. So imagine someone that is already doing bad and you are telling that person that this thing you are doing is bad and that person knows is doing bad. It will be easy for you to tell that person that, oh, let us find a way to correct your bad or wrong your right your wrong. Okay? So that's it. The next one is you need to build a strategy or you need to have a plan. It's just as simple. So for this, it is very simple. If you have selected your platform and created your presence and what have you need to have a laid down plan. So that it should be as if you wake up tomorrow and you are thinking, why not just go to Instagram? Why not just go do a video? No, you need to have a plan, right? Because we always know that if you fail to plan, you have actually planned to fail. Okay, so it works in the social media space too. You need to build a strategy and have a plan. Then after that, you need to acquire your tool and knowledge. Don't even think of dodging this part. Don't think of dodging it. Because if you dodge it, yes, what it will do for you, what it will do to you is you are going to spend too much time doing little. Yes, and you spend enough resources and you with no, yeah, you will have some results here and there, but the result as compared to the effort, energy, and resources you put into it will not be, it will not match it at all. So you must acquire the tool that will help you do whatever you are doing and also the knowledge. Okay, that's it. Of course, for you being in this boot camp from Monday to through Friday, it means you are acquiring knowledge. The one or two things you acquire from it, you can put it there and you brush it off. Because one thing I tell people is, if you think you have known everything today, that means that the beginning of your knowing nothing has started. Right? So the day you say you have known everything, believe me, that's the day you started knowing nothing. So at the end of it all, what happens? You will just be left stagnant. you will not grow. You will come to a stage where you start declining. So knowledge is a continuous thing, and when it comes to the internet activity, you need a consistent knowledge. You need a consistent knowledge because what works yesterday might not work today, and what is working today might not work tomorrow. So that knowledge part is very, very important. Yes, you can decide to have knowledge in graphics, right? You can decide to have knowledge in video editing. You can decide to have knowledge in web design. You can decide to have knowledge in UI UX. You can decide, like there are a lot of things that can complement your social media marketing activity, right? So these are some of the things that you need. Then the next one is you need to create content. You need to create content. And when we are talking about creating content, please try to create as quality content as possible. Okay? You need to create as quality content as possible. It's not just about creating content, but quality content as possible. Yes, it's not. You are not expected to become a professional overnight. Yes, you were not born a professional. In short, the funny truth is there was no one that is born a professional. No one at all. So all of us, we learned it. We started learning it. We built it. In short, the funny truth again is on social media, you are allowed to fail. Okay? One of my personal rules is this. No matter how bad a news is, it doesn't exceed 7 days. So no matter how you fail, they can't yab you or talk about you or criticize you for more than 7 days. And this is the good thing about it. No matter how they criticize you, if you don't take it from a bad perspective, you take it as for you to learn. My brothers and sisters, give yourself 3 months. That thing they criticize you in, they will pay you money to do it for them. So it is like a wake-up call for you. Start from somewhere. You can never start perfect. If you are waiting to start perfect, believe me, you are never going to start at all. So start from somewhere, then you build on your quality. Build on your quality. That's why I say create as quality content as possible. Okay? So let's move to the next one. Yes, you try. Yes, when we are talking of content, there is what we call what's the name now? Okay, I think I need another one. So let's do this and bring it here and do a complete and let's start. Now, there is what we call yeah. So you need to use what we call storytelling. Storytelling. This is a skill on its own. Like it's a skill on its own. Now, this is it. When we are talking about storytelling, using storytelling, it is logical. This is not science or art or anything. It is human psychology. We all know that when we were children, even as we are right now, the best of the information we retain in our brains are the ones we heard from stories. That's why movies can never die. The movie industry, they can never die because it is made up of stories. So, learn how to use stories to communicate. So when you have the more stories you bring out, the more sweet, the sweetness of your story, right, commands the engagement of people. So use storytelling in whatever you are doing. So if you want to tell them what happened today, you want them to take action on something specific, you can use the captivating story of what happened today, and you align it with what you want them to do. Okay? Next one, in your storytelling, learn to give what we call call to action. Okay? On every of your posts, on every of your content you are pushing out, make sure there is a call to action. So what does this mean? Please, don't just go and post out something without telling them what they should do. Everybody on earth loves to be told what to do. Everybody loves simplicity. Like, left to me, nobody. We are all lazy human beings. Okay? So we just love to know what to do. So you are just posting. If you post a question or you post a content on the internet page, before you hit the post or publish button, ask yourself, and so what should I do after reading this? If your reader does not know exactly what to do, if you yourself, you don't know exactly what to do but with your post, chances are most of your readers will not know what to do. And they'll just do like, that's why you start hearing all these comments of laugh out loud, or interesting, or nice, or if you tell them exactly what you want them to do, it can be follow this link to buy now, okay, or comment, or tell me your own part of the story. You are already prompting them to do something. It is very, very important in what's the name, in social media. Then the next one is something very, very important. Something very, very important. Humanize your content. See, this is one of the most important things. It's actually supposed to be the first three if you are to align this thing. You need to know that social media or your devices or a connection activity, which is like the internet, they are just a means to an end. Okay? The most important thing is communication. Also, we are talking about communication. We are talking about a sender and what a receiver. Okay? So, you need to know that this content you are pushing out is not about you and another person. There is even a comedian food. And you are you are not communicating with another individual behind this right. Okay? So, you don't whatever your content is, whatever the content is, let it show something between you and another human.
So they want to
About you will not always your promotions are going to your when you are talking to another human being, when I do content, when I do I read it to myself. So if you don't know, you will know. Right? You will know if you are reading it out yourself. If you are reading, your ears are hearing it. So you manage your content as much as possible. Yeah. Of course, we have said this before. Embrace mistakes. Yes, embrace mistakes. Because I think we can be right? Embrace mistakes. Not that number one, number the one. And what people to be that people and 15 years as a man, because that you are all over, I know you are learning to make mistakes. Right? You are learning to make mistakes. If I'm giving you the opinion to make a call, I can take choice to be right or wrong. God knows that you can actually make the choice to be wrong. Right? You can select wrong because you are a human. So yes, allow to make the or you are not moving or you are not successful or what have you. Okay? So embrace it. Very, very important. Now, let's move to the next one. Use hashtag. Now, when we are saying use hashtag, please, I didn't say use hashtag. I say use hashtag, not one hashtag. You need to find relevant hashtags for your industry, for your business. Okay? You need to find relevant hashtags for your industry and your business and use them frequently. Please, Instagram gives you opportunity to have as many as 30 hashtags on each post. But please, I beg you, my brother and my sister, don't use more than 3 hashtags or 5 hashtags on a post. Please, because they will not penalize you, but they will see that you are looking out, you are looking out for attention. Okay, on every page, right? Let me show you. We are still in IQ business. Okay, that's fast. Come up, come up, come up. See this. People can search for IQ visitors to find your page. You can change your this the page information section. Hmm? So if I go here and say page information. Now, if you have not done it before, you will just see at username, and if you take your cursor here, you can click and change username. See here, username. So I can easily change this to any name I want. And the moment I change it, once I go back to the page, right? Where are you? Let's go back to the page. Let's go back. Let's go back to the box. Yep. So that means it, as it told you. Before you can have access to page design, your page must have been created for a minimum of 7 days. So it should be for a minimum of 7 days. Oh, good, all right. So it has to be a minimum of 7 days before you can create your username. If not, it's going to have those numbers. Yes. Okay. So I don't want to. This is another platform for Facebook. Not Facebook. So, that's Facebook ads. Ads manager is different. So with this one, you can control. Huh? Yeah, you just register. Once you have an account, you just register with this. Oh, it's not. Yeah, it basically controls all your accounts. That's all the pages. But like here now, these are the pages that I have. Okay? So I can log out, get that. So that's just basically how we roll. What's the next thing? Deborah, I didn't get a feedback from you. I think that's okay. Oh, Deborah has left. No problem. That's fine. So let's get to the last part and wrap up the whole process. Talking about the social media marketing. But first, the question will be, what do you think is a funnel? What is a funnel? Marketing funnel. Direction for. Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, okay. I love the channel, the work channel. So, but see, let's let's leave the English and come to forward. You know the funnel, right? What does the funnel do? It connects and channel it. Same thing we are talking about. Just imagine you have a funnel where you collect water and you direct it to Ijeka. That's what funnel does now. Bring it to social media now. You have a funnel where you get people and you channel them into where the business. Yes. So it's the same thing. Now, when we are talking about social media marketing funnel, we are talking about how do you get a funnel where you can translate all this 1 point something billion people into money. Okay? So it is simple. Number one, you need to get on all those social media platforms and do your magic. As you are doing your magic, remember you set your goals, you set your targets, you create your content, and you are analyzing this, right? All the call to actions you are doing, your focus, one of your most focused this thing is to what? Drive traffic to these guys. Okay? You drive traffic from here. Make sure they go to your landing page. Okay? On your landing page, don't just carry them to an empty landing page. Make sure you are collecting their data. Okay? If you collect their data, what do? You take them into an email database. You engage them. Okay? And as you are engaging them, you are telling them what you want them to do, which is please come and buy. So advisable. On Facebook, you are not even allowed to start telling people come and buy. No, they are not there to come and buy. They are there to see how beautiful and how relieved they will be. Then you can now tell them how beautiful they will be if they use your product. How relieved they will be if they use your product. Okay? It is not them that can say, I want to buy this. Then you tell them, click here to go to our landing page. Go there and give me your details. In case, when you are trying to make purchase, your card decline, I can call you and tell you, transfer to my bank account. Or doing that thing, I can display my bank account to transfer. I don't know if you get it. So you make things easier because you have total control. Tomorrow Facebook might decide to say, I'm not doing anything with Nigerians again. Okay? You will not need to run hectare scatter because you have gathered data already on your landing page. Okay? So that is what it is. A live example is this, right? Let's go to let's use IQ Business Solutions activity. Okay? We go back to home. So you see, we are creating posts. We are creating and even sponsoring posts. Okay? So in the last days, we've reached 21,000 people. We've reached 313 people. And yes, so let's just see recent posts. This is what we are seeing. And let's see if we can get more. Yes. Yes. So just like okay, we have this is around 16,000 plus. We go use. Now this is what I want us to look at. See, let's look at this post and look at the content. Okay, no, this is not the one I want because this one is not on any form. Let's open this one. Let's open this one. Now, this actually wants us to see content. Okay, see, I said don't just wait for ASU to control your destiny. Oh God. It's time to control what. If you look at the content, right? At the end of it all, this. If you are seeing the ads, I'm telling them to learn more. If you click learn more, you are going to land on what's the name of that website again? iuvisa.com/15K. How do I access this? Can I remember? Try to get the link so that you see the landing page. Then from there, I'm not sure if I have access to the backend of the website, right? Then you see leads that are generated, then we take it to another level of engagement. So that's what I'm actually trying to see if I can show you so that you know a complete funnel. So, you know, Facebook is not used for email marketing activity. There are other platforms we use for that. There are platforms like Sendforce, so basically, it's able to stop here now, and with that, right, guys. We are online guys. Okay, so you guys have done very well. Thank you